What's good, YouTube? It's Aquarius of Eyes and Prophecy, and um, I didn't. Man, today's what's Friday. Yesterday, I did a double yesterday, and you know, like I didn't really necessarily see the draft, nor did I really care to see the draft because I already know who the Giants was gonna pick. They was obviously gonna pick offensive lineman. Um, so I mean, it didn't really matter who the Giants pick. Um, Hold on. But anyways, I didn't really care who the Giants picked. Because I already knew they was not gonna pick Isaiah Simmons. Um, but I heard through my friends, that the Giants didn't pick Isaiah Simmons. He said that they picked the offensive lineman, and I said, I'm not shocked because the last two offensive linemen the Giants picked didn't really necessarily pan out. Obviously Justin Pugh and Eric Flowers. Um, yeah, so they didn't necessarily; those two picks didn't necessarily pan out. But again, you know um, Georgia produces a lot of good offensive linemen. Syracuse and Miami. Eh, Not so much. I think it's where you draft. I mean, you can almost draft anywhere and find a diamond in the rough. But Georgia is known for their offensive linemen. They really can hold up their own and keep their quarterback upright, and he could play left or right tackle. So that's pretty good that he's flexible, that he can move around and not just in that one position because that's what we did with Eric Flowers. We moved him from left tackle to right tackle, and he was both at both ends. So um, Puke, he was just the same way. He was just keep getting injured, and so. Um, but I mean, it is what it is, though. Like I said again, I thought they was gonna go that route because obviously with the Chase Young going to the Redskins, I thought it was gonna be like a quarterback. I thought it was gonna be more like a quarterback type of duel. Like how RG3 went to the Redskins and how the Colts picked Andrew Luck. I thought it was gonna be that dilemma where they're gonna be talking about who's gonna have a better career, Chase Young with the Redskins or Sarah Simmons with the Giants. But obviously that didn't end up happening. Um, I thought the Panthers of all teams was going to take Isaiah Simmons due to the departure of Luke, but they didn't wind up taking him. So the team that did take him though was Arizona Cardinals, and they basically did the same thing that they did to Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu had a lot of baggage, but he was very versatile. You know what I'm saying? Like he could play corner. Well, he didn't really necessarily have that many positions, but he was a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? Like you line him up everywhere. You line him up one area, and he's dynamic. Like he could, literally play, free safety corner. He could be your outside linebacker. So he was kind of like a Swiss Army knife as well. But obviously the Cardinals saw a lot of potential in him, and they wind up drafting him. Same way with Isaiah Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Simmons was a good kid. He didn't necessarily have no off the field issues or whatnot. But hey, the Cardinals have one heck of a player. But I mean, I wasn't really too. I mean, I guess in hindsight, you have to understand that with offensive linemen, you can't get the quarterback can't get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care who you have back there. I don't care if you have legends back there. If your quarterback is constantly getting sacked, that's an old line problem. And that can set your team back for years and years and years. So I'm hoping that this is a trend. And in the 2021 draft, the Giants can pick more offensive linemen and build the team that way. You know what I'm saying? Just like how the Cowboys did, took offensive linemen after offensive linemen after offensive linemen after offensive linemen. Even though I think two or one retired, they still had that core intact. You know what I'm saying? So similar how the old '07 New York Giants offensive line was. You know what I'm saying? Two was undrafted, and the other two, McKenzie and David Diehl, was picking in the fifth or third round. So Chris Snee and Shaun was undrafted. So but obviously that '07 line was pretty much I mean, unstructable. It wasn't unstructable, but it had you know it had high hopes. You know what I'm saying? Because they never played together. So yeah. I guess congratulations to Andrew. So day two, we'll see what the Giants do. I'm thinking that they're probably going to go offense or they're probably going to go defense now. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll probably go a defensive end. I don't know if I don't, or they'll probably go a wide receiver. I don't know, but like if Chase Young does, if Chase Young blossoms into what we know that he can be, the Redskins could have a good defensive end for years to come. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously the questions is going to come in like why the Giants passed it on Isaiah Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't he a good fit? I mean, he didn't really have any off the field issues. We know about his draft stock didn't go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did the Giants whiffed on, Isaiah Simmons. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was going to go. I knew he was going to go in the first round, but I just didn't know where. A lot of people thought that the Giants at number 4 was going to take him, but obviously, we already know that the Giants was going to pick offensive linemen. You know what I'm saying? The Giants have nobody on defense. As good as Jabril Peppers is, he can be toast. He can get burned at some times. So, like the Giants, I don't know. So I don't know what's up with the Giants with these picks, man. Like, it's like they're allergic to picking linebackers. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like this Lawrence Taylor rule or law or effect that they don't want to pick offensive. They don't want to pick a linebacker because of his greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like they could get any position right except that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what's it gonna cost? Like like who was the last linebacker the Giants drafted? Was it Lawrence? No, it was Carl Banks. It was Carl Banks, and then I believe it was Lawrence Taylor. So, but back then the NFL was mad different. So the way the players play now is not the way they played when Lawrence Taylor and Carl Banks was playing. You know what I'm saying? So but again, I don't know what's wrong with the Giants. I don't know what's wrong with the Giants. Every single year, they have a great offensive. They have a great defensive end or outside linebacker in the draft, and then they're in the right position to draft him, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like the Giants could have drafted Isaiah Simmons with their fourth pick, and then on top of that off, like to draft offensive linemen. Yeah, it may not be the sexiest pick that people might not like. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of offensive linemen in this draft. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get the A plus, B plus offensive lineman, but you could get a C plus offensive lineman and still do better. You know what I'm saying? Like you could always go one, two ways. And I always thought that here we go again. Dave Gettleman is fucking shit up because he don't wanna draft a player that's gonna dominate and change our defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at what Khalil Mack is doing. Look at what, these Von Miller. I mean, we could have had our own Von Miller. You know what I'm saying? But again, the Giants are just allergic to drafting linebackers. The last linebacker that we had was Antonio Pierce, and after that, I guess we went through like 14 or 15 different linebackers, and we still going through linebackers. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a revolving door. Just you know, plug in and plug out, plug in and plug out. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't necessarily who they have. You know what I'm saying? Like any linebacker, they think that they can get the job done. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully they do pick a linebacker. It may not be in the first round. Probably it might be in the seventh round because I believe they have two seventh round picks. So yeah, we'll see. I'll keep track of the draft, but so far, I mean, I'll probably give it a B plus because that was our need that we needed. So we'll see if he pans out because the last two really didn't. So um, we'll see. All right, take care. If you like this video, like, share, comment, and I'll be dropping two videos tomorrow because I'm gonna be busy today. So yeah, take care of yourself and each other.